Hi, I'm Tim Bartz, Internet Sales Manager here at McArthur Ford in Salina, Kansas. And in this video, we're going to talk about the Maverick. And if you don't know anything about McArthur, we do what we call complete guide walkarounds. We do videos on the different models specific to the trim. And so we talk about all the standard equipment on those videos as well as what's included in different optional packages, and we usually cover standard standalone options as well. And so in this video we're going to do something similar to that. So we're going to cover the Maverick. We've already talked about the XL and XLT videos. We do have those. Check the description down below if you missed those. You can have there's links over to those videos. And this one's going to be dedicated to Lariat trim for the Maverick. So we're going to cover all the standard equipment on that, and it's going to be very thorough. So I will have timestamps down below. I will warn you now, I get a little wordy sometimes and it's going to be a little long, but it's going to be very thorough. So if you're really wanting information on this, this is a video for you to watch that covers that equipment. But if you want to bounce around in the video, hit those timestamps. You can move around. If you're watching this even on a mobile phone, you can, if you click down there on the timeline down there, you can move around and see the different sections down there, and you can move around the video. But before you do that, before you skip ahead to anything else, I want to cover a couple things about the process for reservation and some other things to keep in mind. So you probably want to watch this section of the video. So the way this works, the Maverick can be ordered right now. So you can, reserve the vehicle, and then when you switch that over and you click in the reserve for your dealer, you choose that dealer should be contacting you right away to be able to convert that over to an order. So if you're not ready for an order, that's okay, but at least you got that communication started with the dealership. So this is a little bit different than it is with the Bronco originally and the F-150 Lightning, where you reserved and you waited, you put a deposit, and then an order was later. We can switch this around to orders right now. So you can order a Maverick right now. They're going to be built this fall. Order guides are out, as well as build and price. And a lot of people know where the build and price is, and I'm going to show you how to get to that on there. Now, I do want to make sure you work with a good dealership. Hopefully you have a local dealer that does a great job with that. So this, we are a dealership here in Salina, Kansas. You can work with us if you want to. I'm not asking you necessarily to switch or whatever, but you can work with your local dealer. I'm just saying, well, if you do, make sure they're a good and reputable dealership that's going to go ahead and give you your price right away. A lot of people out there are saying, oh, well, they're not giving me, they're not telling me whether or not they're going to honor MSRP or what they're going to do. Then you may want to look at other dealerships then. So you make sure they do that. When we do an order here, we print off the order, what we have, what we ordered for you, what we're going to order for you. Does that look good to you before we submit the order? And then you say yes, shows the price, shows the MSRP, and then we even have you sign a buyer's order with that price signed from us, from you, so you have that in writing that this is what we're going to do. So we will sell our vehicles MSRP. We're not doing any dealer markup, no ADM. We do have a dealer admin fee. It's pretty inexpensive. It's only $2.99 that covers the licensing and everything like that. Even on D plans, it's $100, or on like an X plan or a dealer plan, it's $100. And we also are doing free shipping. So if you do want to work with us, you don't live close to us, you want to make sure you get a vehicle ordered the way you want it to from a dealership that knows what they're talking about, you can work with us if you want to. We will ship it for free to you. We're in Salina, Kansas, so we can get to about every coast for less than $1,000. We do cap that at $1,000, but we've gotten to California, Florida, New York for that price, so we can do that. We do ask you to finance a vehicle with us. Most of you out there will finance the vehicle, so if you finance it with us, the lenders give us enough kickback that we can pay for that, so that cost doesn't get incurred onto you and you have it shipped right to your door. Don't even have to take a step into a dealership. You could do that. But whether you work with a local dealer, a reputable dealer, or with us, make sure you get a signed buyer's order and a printed out of your order confirmation before you go with them. I want to make sure that was kind of pointed out in this video, because there's been some stuff on some different forums and on YouTube and such, and different social media sites about that. So I want to make sure that's covered. Now let's just get into it. Enough talking about that, but we will get into the video. So one of the things, when you go to Ford's website, you may not be able to see the build and price, but it is there and available. And if you've never done this before, you can build out your vehicle. You can see how it changes the look of the vehicle, and you can see the different options and everything, and how the price is going to change right there on Ford's website. So it's really hard to get to, so let me show you how to get to it. Now, right now, Maverick is kind of highlighted because it's the newer product out. You can click the Maverick there, but later down the road, other products come out. It may not be prominent on their website like this, so you can go up to trucks, and you're going to see Maverick. You'll see it doesn't have a build and price link like these other do. It just has a reserve. That does not mean the building price isn't there. So let me show you how to get to it. Click on the vehicle itself. So click on the truck, and then it's going to take you to their page. There is a nice reserve button right here, so you can reserve there. If you want to know, we're 67401 zip code there. If you want to just put us in that way, you can, or click the link down in the description of this video. Or up here, you have the build and price. So you have get updates, build and price, and another reserve button. So we'll click on the build and price, and that takes us into the build and price information. You choose your trim. We're going to talk about Lariat and this trim starting at $25,490, so right at $25,000 for the hybrid version. The hybrid version is going to come with their the automatic continuously variable transmission, so the power's there when you need it, basically. And then you have the 2.0 liter EcoBoost engine that's going to come with an 8-speed automatic transmission. So that engine is about $1,000. As you can see how it adjusted it, just a little over $1,000 there. If you go to the EcoBoost engine, that's going to deliver 250 horsepower, 277 pound-feet of torque. They're going to come standard in your crew cab, Super Crew, 4-door, front-wheel drive. That's how they're going to come standard. But if you go with the EcoBoost engine, you can get an optional all-wheel drive. So if you want all-wheel drive, have to go to the EcoBoost engine for that different drive system, though. So those are your options there. Drive modes, you do have 5 drive modes on these, just like with the XL, XLT. You have a normal and eco. That's going to help you get more fuel efficiency. It's going to change how the vehicle shifts different things. You have a sport mode that's going to hold the transmission shifting a little longer, so you have a very sport ride there and be able to take off the line really fast, that kind of thing. So you really see that more with the EcoBoost engine than you do with the hybrid. Then you have a slippery mode. So what that's going to do, especially if you have that 2.0 EcoBoost with lots of torque, if if it's raining outside, the pavement's wet, and you try to take off, sometimes your wheels might spin. Probably won't have it much with the front-wheel drive version, but I have it with my truck, and so what it does is it's going to change the shifting of the transmission, so you take off the line a little bit smoother. So it does change some of that. And then you have your tow haul mode is another drive mode that you'll have, and that mode there, when you're wanting to tow, you want to put it in tow haul mode, so that way, especially on the EcoBoost engine, that won't shift it up in that 7th and 8th gear, so it doesn't keep shifting and trying to find that gear. Is going to shift up and down, up and down, up and down. It can really hurt your transmission, so the tow haul mode will help with that. So also, these will come with an electronic parking brake, so that's actually going to be located in the cab. We'll talk about that there on the console there, where that's located. And also your hybrid engines will get the electronic brake boost. Also, you will come with EPAS, electronic power assist steering. So what that's going to do is, here in Kansas we get a lot of side wind on the highway, so when you're on the highway it's going to stiffen that up. But when you're needing to park the vehicle in those parking lots, parking spaces, as you're seeing with that video there, parking that in along the curb, you're going to be able to steer it real easily, turning that into there. And being a smaller compact truck, you're going to be able to fit it in those parking spots just fine. Also, you're going to get the electronic stability control as well. So that's all the mechanical features I want to talk about. Moving to the safety. Some of you may not care about the safety features, or if you watch the XL, XLT video, all the same safety features as the XLT. Not always the same as the XL, because there are some things in the XLT gets, but the Lariat XLT have the same safety features, so you can move ahead to the next timestamp if you'd like to. So let's talk about safety for those of you just watching this video and haven't watched any of the previous videos. Front and driver and front passenger dual stage airbag deploys a different size airbag, depends on how close you are to the front of the vehicle. It does have a driver knee airbag that pulls into the knee bag underneath that column there, under the steering column, protect those knees from those front collisions. And you have a driver and front passenger side impact airbags. So they'll deploy from the side of the seats from that side collision that you have, and protecting you that way. Also, safety canopy airbags, side curtain airbags are going to pull down from the top with rollover sensors. So if you're going to have a situation where the vehicle is going to roll over, it senses that, deploys those, protecting it. Now you can see why this is called the personal safety system, that Ford's been coined this phrase for years. As long as I can remember, I've been in the business 20 years, so nice personal safety system you're going to have. Some other safety considerations that you have is the pre-collision assist with automatic emergency braking in pedestrian detection. So if there's a car in front of you going stopped, going slower than you, or a person darts out in front of you, it's going to alert that and notice that. If you don't hit your brakes, it's going to initiate the brake support. so that way hopefully not avoid that accident, or at least if you're going maybe over 30, maybe lessen the severity of that accident, or at least help you start braking the vehicle before you have a chance to hit the brake. You also get post-collision braking, so that's going to also come in handy, especially if you're getting knocked unconscious, or maybe you forget to put it in park, and that way your vehicle doesn't wander off in and get in an even more severe accident with somebody driving by right after that accident. You do have the latch system that lower anchors and tethers for children. So what this is going to do, it does have the little positions in the back seats, so you can put those booster seats, the rear-facing, front-facing car seats down in there, using that harnesses that they come with, and the tether strap that goes on the back, and it can strap on for those front-facing car seats. So that's how we have our grandchild's seat in. So use that latch system. Also, you do have anti-theft engine immobilizer, which means that if you don't have the coded key that comes with it, when you get in the vehicle and try to start it, it will not start the vehicle. Also, you do get perimeter anti-theft alarm, which means even if you have the windows rolled down, vehicle's locked up, if somebody tries to stick their hand in, it's going to notice someone's entered that perimeter, and it's going to set that alarm off on the truck. So that's a nice feature. Also get secure lock passive anti-theft system as well for the vehicle when you're locking it up, and that helps so people can't break into the vehicle. Now let's talk about the front. We're going to click in here and go to this. So we'll start our build here, and we're going to have it on the 2.5, and we're going to use these images here on the vehicle. We're going to go up here to the exterior. You'll see at the top you have paint, packages, exterior, interior. I'll let you look through the colors yourself. Oops, I clicked on the wrong thing. We're going to go to exterior here, and then we go down there. We're going to use these images here to show us close-ups of this. So I think, yeah, there's the front, so you can kind of see the look of it. It will look different than the XL or XLT, as you can see there. So the front of it, you have a black grille like the others, but now you're going to have a bright, they call it a bright silver bar across there. So real nice, looks like chrome across those bars. So real nice. Your headlights, you'll notice, look different because now you're getting LED automatic headlights. So automatic means it'll come on automatic when it gets dark, shut off when it gets light. If you have your headlights in the auto setting, so nice having the LED lights. This is where you get that. Also, the LED signature lighting is the top part of that. You'll get LED signature lighting on the Lariat trim too. It's going to look so much sharper than even on the XLT. Wiper activated headlights, which means if your wipers are turned on, headlights will be turned on for you. Also, you do have daytime running lights, auto high beams as well, which a lot like your automatic headlights. Those high beams will come on if it's dark, alley, something like that, or out, on the highway. If a car approaches you or in the city lights, it's going to automatically turn those off. Now, there's a feature you can activate and deactivate through your lighting section. That's something that you can, if you don't like the auto high beams coming on automatically for you, you want to do it yourself, you can deactivate that. Also, you're going to get acoustic laminated glass. That's basically two pieces of glass with a plastic in between to help with the noise from when you're on the highway and such. You don't see that. It hasn't been mentioned on the XL or XLT in the order guide. It's going to be included as standard equipment on your Lariat trim. Also, you notice the bumper is the same as it is on the XL, XLT. You're going to have a steel bumper on the front. Really protects that from road damage and rocks getting kicked up and things like that on the front of your vehicle there. Now moving to the side, let's go over here to the side. I'm actually going to pick, there we go. We're going to use this shot here of the driver's side so you can see that real easily. Look at that wheel. It is an upgraded wheel, so it's going to be an 18-inch bright alloy wheel. You do not get that wheel on any of the other trims. So real nice wheel. You'll have, of course, all-season tires come standard with that. You'll get the tire pressure monitoring system and the four-wheel disc brakes that are going to come with that. On the lower rocker molding, if you can see my cursor or not, but the lower rocker molding is going to be that molded in black. So that means that color is molded in the material. So that way you don't have to worry about paint chipping or anything like that. And it's going to make it a little more durable from rocks getting kicked up from underneath your wheels on the side of the truck over here. Your fender badge is going to have that Lariat badging on there. So each one will be specific to that trim, so people know that you have a Lariat trim here on the vehicle. You will get body colored mirror caps, as you can see there. So a little bit different than on the XL or XLT. XLT does get body colored. You have to go to XLT Luxury Package. Lariat, it's standard equipment. You also see the door handles are body colored as well. So you don't see that on any of the other trims. So again, gives it a nice look here on the side of the vehicle. Your mirrors will be a power mirror, manual fold, power mirror glass there. You will get the blind spot mirror, so that's an angled mirror, so you can see the vehicles in your blind spot a little bit better. You also get intelligent access, so you will have a key fob, allows you to be able to put that in your pocket or a purse if you're a female. Walk up, put your hand to the door handle, it's going to automatically unlock the vehicle, allow you to get in and out of the vehicle. You will have the keyless entry as well if you want to, and you will also get the secure code keyless entry keypad on the door. I don't know if you see that in the pillar right there. You can see that there. That just allows you, if you want to leave the keys inside, maybe going for a jog or something like that, or a walk, want to leave the keys in there, you can do that. You can lock the vehicle up using the keypad, use your own special code to get in and out of the vehicle. Or maybe you approach it, left your keys inside, just need to grab something out of the back seat or something, you can use a special code to get in and out of the vehicle. Easy fuel capless filler door, you can see that back there. You just press that door, opens it up, no cap to worry about in there, to getting your hands dirty and leaving it behind. You don't have to worry about any leaking or anything. It has a double door system in there that secures that in there, and only the nozzle from the pump works. That's why you'd have to use the funnel that comes with it, usually located with the jack, if you run out of gas and need to fill it up right there. So that's pretty much the side. Oh, the fuel tank, according to the order guide, it's saying it's a 15-gallon fuel tank for the hybrid. I did see in Ford's website they're saying it's a 13.8 gallon and then a 16.5 gallon fuel tank for your EcoBoost engine. Now moving around to the back, let's see if we can get a good back image here. Here we go. We use this one right here. So you can see the back of the vehicle. You will see steel bumpers down there on the bottom of the truck there. So you're going to have that carried over, and that's really more on the bottom part there. It looks like it's going to be molded in at the top up there. Steel bumpers on the back. You will have a rear view camera standard equipment, so you can see behind you as you're backing up. You're also going to get the power locking tailgate. So it'll lock with your doors. So when you lock the doors, it locks the tailgate with the remote. So it comes in real handy, especially if you want to put a bed cover on it. You will see the bed rails are going to be that molded in as well, like you'd see on the rocker molding. Really protects it, so if you drop things on there, it doesn't bang up your truck and such, so it'll really protect it a little bit more. You will see that back glass is a power sliding rear window with defrost and privacy glass. So real nice having the power sliding rear window. I have it on my truck. I don't use it a lot, but it is kind of nice to be able to open that up. If you want the open air feel, you have it come right through the cab, you can. And on the back of the cab there, you're going to have the center high mounted stoplight. It's going to give you LEDs for that. So LED brake lights up there, as well as LED cargo lighting. It's that white light in the middle. It's going to be LED for your Lariat trim as well. So you're going to have 10 tie downs inside. You're going to have 6 of your regular pickup box tie downs and 4 of your D-Link bed connectors. So great having that. You will have the Kubbi storage in the bed on not only the passenger side, but also you have one on the driver's side too, as standard equipment on Lariat trim. So you can put rope, jumper cables, those tie down straps that you might need. You can put them in there, that way they won't slide around there and they won't take up any of your interior cargo room as well, putting it back there. So also you're going to have the hybrid engines will have a mini spare underneath, like F-150 has, so it's going to be tucked up underneath under the bed there on the frame, so you can just that's where your spare tire would be. EcoBoost engines will not have a spare tire, so not sure why Ford did that. It's kind of backwards of what they've done on the Fusion before, where the hybrid's got a tire and inflator kit, and then you got a spare tire, on all others. They're doing it backwards here for the Maverick for some reason. You'll have a mini spare for the hybrids, but not have a spare for the EcoBoost. So I know I've gone over that a couple times. I just want to make sure that's clear. Now moving to the interior, so we're going to go down here. We're going to click on interior up here. And a couple different images you can go to, so you can click on those if you want. It shows you the dash as well as the side of the seats. That is the only interior color for each trim has their dedicated interior color. Unlike other vehicles where you maybe have a couple different color options, not on these. This is called Desert and Brown. So this is the color you're going to get on this. And we're actually going to use this 360 view here. You can click on it over here to show you the interior. So we're going to be able to zoom that around. So as you can see there with the seats, they are what they call ActiveX seats. So we've been seeing that in a lot of vehicles. I have that on my Expedition. Great quality seat. It's going to have less cracking. If it was a true, genuine leather seat, you're going to see a lot of cracking on it, that kind of thing. These are going to wear a lot better for you. That's why they call them ActiveX seats. People ask, are they leather? Technically not, but they're not vinyl. So they're going to be a very easy clean seat. Stains and such, you won't have to worry about that. So ActiveX is a good material. Ford's been putting them on the vehicles for several years. I think I have a 2018 Expedition that I have it on. So they've been out since about, I think, 2018. Front bucket seats, as you can see here with the console cover. I haven't seen any different information when you go up to the different trims from the console cover. It is vinyl on the XL trim, as well as I didn't see any upgrades to changing to that console cover for any of the others. Your seat, you're going to get an 8-way power driver's seat with lumbar. So real nice having that 8-way power driver's seat. The passenger seat will be a manual adjustment 6-way, so it'll be able to allow that seat go up and down, forward and back with a lever, as well as the backrest, and then you'll have manual lumbar for the passenger seat as well. Back seat, you're going to have a full bench seat. Back here, you'll notice there's an armrest that can come down. It should have 2 cup holders in it right there. They mentioned that in the XLT, but the image did not show that, so I'm hoping that I'm correct on the XLT because the order guide mentions it. But even on the Lariat trim, you're going to get that armrest. This seat back here itself can come down, so you can plop it open. That's usually where your jack's going to be located, is behind that seat, as well as makes it a little bit easier to put that tether strap for those car seats, the latch system. There you can see seats 3 back here, so you do have even a shoulder strap, shoulder harness there for the middle passenger in there. And then the seat cushion itself can come up. Showing you a clip right now off of Ford's website from the reveal, that you pull that seat up, under seat storage under there, which is really cool, being able to store some things in there. Even the doors have some storage. You can put laptops in there. They have cutaways in there for those doors. You can put the big bottles in there as well of beverage in there. Those that you have that you carry. You can put those easily in the doors. Even on the front seats, they'll have that too. So now moving to the front seat, you can see that cutout right there. Looks real cool. I love how that door handle looks on the vehicle too. As well. So talking about this, you will have for the power windows, power locks, power mirrors, so full power there. Now for the one touch, which means you just press it hard once, it'll go down as well as up for the front and rear windows. So all the windows will work that way. Nice upgrade, so that way, even when you pull it up, you just pull it hard once and then you can let go. It's going to automatically bring them all the way up and shut the windows. So that's going to be standard equipment for the Lariat trim. You also have, I move on down, I got ahead of myself. You will have the storage bins I talked about. You have the steering wheel will be a leather wrapped steering wheel, which on the XLT, the only way you can get that is going to their XLT luxury package. You also get a manual tilt and telescoping steering wheel, which means a lever underneath. It goes steering wheel up and down, forward and back. You'll have audio controls on the steering wheel, cruise control on the steering wheel, as well as controls to handle that productivity screen, which is now a 6.5-inch productivity screen. If you see it through there, a little bit bigger screen in between your speedometer tacks. It'll look different than your XLT trim unless you go FX4 package. So it looks real cool, and that's where you're going to see all your information, your settings, that kind of thing. Display will be right there in that productivity screen is what they call that, or some people like to call it the instrument cluster in there. It will have the push button start, so really hard to see in there, but Lariat does get the intelligent access with the push button start, so you don't have to keep the key out to start the vehicle. You can just press the brake, start the vehicle up. Dual zone climate control, so the driver and front passenger can have 2 different temperatures in here. Only way you get this is with the Lariat trim. You cannot get dual zone climate with the XLT whatsoever. You go up to the Lariat trim to get that. You will see the 8-inch touchscreen, so it is a center stack screen here. It will get you your Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. Also going to get the Ford Pass Connect as well. So Ford Pass Connect allows you to stay connected to your vehicle using the Ford Pass app. So you can start the vehicle from anywhere. You can also lock your vehicle from anywhere if you think you forgot to lock it. You can schedule remote start times, locate your vehicle. All your Ford Pass rewards points are in there, and they're updating that constantly all the time. So love the Ford Pass app. You'll see the vents have a little different accent than you do on the XLT. The dash is different on the Lariat trim. Down here in the media hub, you're going to have even more USB port plugins. As you can see, you do have a 110 outlet, actually it is showing a 110 outlet in there. But I think this must be an upgraded version. You do have a USB Type A and Type C port, as well as a PowerPoint in this media hub area. You can put your cell phone down in there flat, as well as elevated up at an angle for the passenger. I'm going to show you a clip from Ford's reveal on this and how that looks. So pretty cool. You have your rotary dial shifter there. with the parking brake right behind it, right there in that slot. And then these other buttons here, I'm not sure what all of them are, but I know one of them will be your drive modes. That's how you would want to switch your drive modes, and that's going to be located right there. Cup holders there, as well as you have a compartment to put maybe like smaller items like earbuds or something like that to store those in there. You also have ambient lighting. That'll light up the cup holders, the footwells. Doesn't say in here if it's just going to be one color or several different colors. I know in the F-150 it's only ice blue, but some other vehicles you can switch colors, and you usually do that through your touchscreen up there. Forgot to look up above, so there's an overhead console. Looks like it has a sunglass bin as well as your lights up there, and you do have a day-night mirror right there as well. So, and it does say you get 4 USB ports in my notes here. So there'll be 2 up here, it says, and it says there's 2 in the rear. So probably behind the console there'll be another USB Type A and Type C port back there. And then you should have a power point in the back of it as well as one up here. So you'll have one on both up there. So I think I've covered all the standard equipment. I do want to cover a couple packages. Now Ford has done a good job. I did actually check this earlier on the other 2 videos. They're doing a pretty good job of putting all the equipment in the packages. So if you go to packages, in the past they've not always done a good job of this, but you can see with the hybrid engine, we have the capability of having 3 different packages here. I'm actually going to talk about these individually. So talking about the Ford Copilot 360. Now, standard equipment, we get some of the features from the Copilot, but not all of them. So when you get this $540 package, you get the other features that come with it. One of them being a full-size spare for your hybrid engine. So it goes from the Mini to a full-size spare if you want that. It's included in this Copilot 360 feature. You also get Bliss with cross-traffic alert. The way that works, it's a blind spot information system with cross-traffic alert, so it's going to alert you just like in that image there. If there's someone in your blind spot, it lets you know by putting a light in the corner of that mirror and lets you know it's not safe to go in that lane at that time. But also backing up, someone's going to cross your path behind you. It's going to use those same sensors, so it's going to alert you and let you know there's someone coming behind you. The tones that sound that you need to stop. It puts a message on the dash telling you if they're coming from the left or the right. Even lights up the mirror, so you know if that left mirror is lit up, that means they're coming from the left side, coming behind you. So if you look over there, you don't see them. They're probably already behind you or past you, depends on how fast they're going. And then you have the lane keeping system as part of this too. So it includes a lane keeping aid, the alert, and the driver alert feature. Driver alert means that if you're taking your hand off the steering wheel, it's going to notify you and let you know, hey, you're taking your hands off the steering wheel, maybe you need to pull over, or you're getting tired, that kind of thing. You have the lane keeping alert system. What that's going to do is if you're leaving your lane, it's going to let you leave your lane, but when you cross those lines, it's going to vibrate the steering wheel and let you know you've left your lane. The aid system is the one better, so it doesn't even let you, sometimes we'll get over to those lines and then you'll come back in and try to keep you in your lane. You can activate both of those systems, so sometimes what it'll do is if you get over the lines, even though it's bumping you back, it'll vibrate the steering wheel and let you know, hey, you got too close to the line. So that's a really nice system there that you have. Now, lane keeping system can be activated when you have the cruise on, or it can be activated anytime, any speed. So if you're driving around town, you run an errand, you can have lane keeping system on, and it'll help protect you even driving in the city. It's not sensitive to the cruise, so there is a lane centering system that we see on some other vehicles, and we'll talk about that later. That is a little different. That's only activated with the cruise, but the lane keeping system is activated anytime when you activate that system. These other 2 packages, I'm going to hold off just a second because they are more advanced packages. I want to talk about a couple other packages. To get those packages, though, we have to go to our powertrain and we have to select the EcoBoost engine. So a couple packages available with the EcoBoost engine, and one of them requires all-wheel drive, so I'm going to select that too so they'll show up. Go back to packages. Scroll down, now you're seeing we have 5 options here. So let's talk first about this tow package. A lot of people are going to be interested in this. $745 does require you to have the 2.0 liter EcoBoost engine, and for right now you have to have all-wheel drive if you want to get it ordered early. If you want to wait and get front-wheel drive with this package, it is a late availability, so we don't really know. Typically it means it's job order 2, not going to be available for job order 1, which means at launch that front-wheel drive will not be available to get this tow package on there. So if you click the details, you can see information that I'm going to go over now. That does give you upgraded tires, so a little more aggressive tread on the tires, so that way you kind of know, so that way you can get out of the water if you're pulling, jet skis or something like that. Now this package does give you the 4,000 pounds of towing. So if you're wanting 4,000 pounds of towing, you need to go to this package with the EcoBoost all-wheel drive to get that towing. It does also give you the hitch. So you're getting the trailer hitch receiver with 7-pin connector. The only way to get the 7-pin connector is with this package, maybe the FX4 package. Let me look real quick. Yep, nope, this package is the only one that gets you the 7-pin connector. And then you do get upgraded with the transmission oil cooler. You get a upgraded higher capacity radiator, so a bigger radiator, and an upgraded cooling fan. So it's going to help cool the engine off, gives you an upgraded drive ratio as well on those all-wheel drives. So this is a package if you're wanting to go from 2,000 pounds of towing, which is standard, to 4,000 pounds of towing. Got to go EcoBoost, got to get this package. So I want to tell you a little bit about that package. Now let's talk about this FX4 Off Road Package. First, $800 package. Does require to have all-wheel drive, which also would require to have the 2.0 EcoBoost engine. Keep that in mind. So to get this package, it does include a couple things that we did see in the tow package in this, but biggest thing is if you want to go off-road, you can do that. So this is built for tough. It's built to go off-road. This package is available in XLT or the Lariat trim. As you can see up there, not available with the 2.5 hybrid, and does require all-wheel drive. It will give you an upgraded wheel. The only way to get this wheel is with this package, so it gets a unique alloy wheel, 17-inch. You can see it does take it from the 18-17. 17-inch, you want a little bit bigger. It'll give you an all-terrain tire, so typically you want a bigger tire to absorb for any off-road capabilities. That's why you see a smaller wheel typically with an FX4 package with a bigger tire tread. You want more tire size on around that rim there. Okay, also I'm going to actually go through it the way I usually do my walk around, so it's going to be in different order. It says on here, but I'm going to cover all the same features. You will get on the front the high capacity radiator, and you're going to get the upgraded cooling fan that's going to go with this package. You also get hill descent control. So we always typically see that on an FX4 package on any of the trucks. You also get skid plates to protect underneath there on the vehicle, and you're going to get the exposed front tow hooks. So you're going to have that on the vehicle too. You're going to also give you the upgraded wheels, the tires. You're going to get the FX4 off-road decal on the side. Lets people know you get an off-road truck there. And you're going to get the trailer receiver hitch with the 4-pin wiring. So a couple things here that you get from the tow package. So we'll give you, of course, the upgraded the cooling fan, the radiator, and the trailer hitch. So you got a couple things there that get upgraded as part of the tow package. So it doesn't mention in here that you're going to get more towing capabilities than 2,000 pounds, but I wouldn't see why not, because you're getting a lot of the upgrades to the engine. You don't get the upgraded drive ratio, but you're getting some of the other features as part of that tow package. And then you're also going to get a 6.5-inch productivity screen, which is already standard equipment on Lariat, but if you order that on XLT, it upgrades the productivity screen. So that's that package there, $800 for all those features. Not a bad value there. So now let's move into this Lariat luxury package. $33.40 for this package. It includes a lot of features. As you can see, you can scroll down, it just keeps going. You get a lot of features here and part of this package. And again, I'm going to go through it as if I was doing my walk around, going from the front to the back. First, I'm going to talk about, this is where you maybe, if you've heard of the Copilot 360 Assist, and you watch my Tech Tuesday video from Tuesday, this video here, I talk about the Copilot 360 Assist package, and that's basically what's included in this package. So this package does require to get the Copilot 360 features. So if you click on this package and try to add it and you don't have the Copilot 360 features, it'll tell you you have to add the Copilot 360. So those have to be added to get this luxury package. And then you're going to get the adaptive cruise control with stop and go. So adaptive cruise allows you to set that cruise, come up behind somebody going much slower than you. It's going to slow you down to go their speed until you pass them. Even brings you to stop and go, so you don't have to press your brakes in those types of traffic if there's a traffic jam. Also gives you lane centering, the lane centering system. So this is what I'm talking about. That's activated only with your cruise, so it's included with your cruise control. It keeps you in the center of your lane, so it doesn't let you get over to those lines. It keeps you in the center of your lane. So great technology here. Even on the Maverick, you can get the lane centering system. Could not get that on an F-150 for 2020, so you can see the advancements that Ford's making here on their trucks. Lane centering available on the Maverick truck with Lariat trim. Evasive steering assist as well, so if you can't avoid that accident, you can't stop in time, you know you can't, you need to turn to not hit them, it's going to help assist in that steering. That is a feature can be activated and deactivated, by the way, in your system. Some people are just a little nervous about it. Been out though since about 2019, I believe, in the Edge. So it's been tested, it's been out for a while. Should feel confident with that. Also, if you do have the EcoBoost engine, you decided to get this package, you also get the electronic brake boost for the 2.0. You'll have the windshield wiper de-icers. So we did see that in XLT luxury package as well. That'll defrost, keep those wipers defrosted. If you've ever had that situation where it's snowing outside, the defrost takes care of the windshield and everything, and you use the wipers to clear the snow and the water off of the windshield, and then that all accumulates on your wipers and it freezes up, this will help with that, so it'll keep those de-iced. You also get heated mirrors as well, so now you have power and heated mirrors over there. You will also get remote start, so now you can remote start it with the remote when you're close proximity instead of having to go into the app to do that. You also get reverse sensors, so you have the rear view camera and reverse sensing back there. And then you're going to also get these locking rails. I'm giving you an image from the reveal we did where it shows those rail system at the top. We've seen that on Tacoma and different vehicles. You get 2 locking brackets that adds to the 10 you already get. So now you'd have 6, and you can slide that along there into wherever you need it. Also, you get spray and bed liner as part of this package. So now it's going to coat that spray and bed liner from the factory. You can get that done afterwards. We do it here in-house as well. You're going to have that. Now, with this package, you're going to get a full-size spare for the EcoBoost engine as well. So now, full-size spare for either one of the 2 engines with this package. LED box lighting, so it's going to put those lights in there in the bed. So it's not the same. I didn't mention this as standard equipment, but you do have some wiring that comes into the truck. Sorry, excuse me. Standard equipment, so that way you can put your own little LED lights across like you would maybe in your kitchen. You can get those from Lowe's or Home Depot or wherever, and then you can put those in there and wire them into that bed. So it's already has the wiring in the bed, so you can do that for the truck. So DIY, so do-it-yourself type stuff. But this is the LED box lighting that comes from the factory. That should have a button in the back. You do get a trailer hitch with this package, so if you want the hitch, maybe you don't want to upgrade, you do get the hitch in here with this package. You don't get the upgraded cooling fans and the upgraded radiator, but you will get the hitch with the 4-pin wiring as part of this package. You also get inside, you're going to get heated seats. You have ActiveX seats, now you get the heated seats as part of this package. The only way to get heated seats, unless you get an aftermarket heated seat installed, is with this package. So heated front seats. You'll also get heated steering wheel too, so those will all be included in your remote start settings, by the way. And then you're going to upgrade your audio system. B&O audio sound system now with 8 speakers, so instead of just 6 speakers for AM FM, you're going to get now a B&O audio sound system with 8 speakers. Also get Sirius XM satellite radio, and you're going to get the wireless charging pad that's going to go down that media hub where you'd lay your phone flat in there. It'll be a wireless charging pad now, and you're going to get Sync 3. So it hasn't mentioned, Ford didn't mention anywhere before about Sync 3. So it gives you the better enhanced voice recognition system than you get with the other systems. With that, as it says right here in the middle, Sync 3 with enhanced voice recognition system. You'll get the 8-inch LCD touchscreen. As we said, now you get the swipe capabilities. It doesn't say it mentions navigation, but you will be able to swipe through some of those features, so you're going to have it. What the Sync 3 is now, the touchscreen that you get, standard equipment, is not the same. It's not Sync 3, it's not a sync system. It just gives you some capabilities on the touchscreen. And then you do get, of course, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. You get 911 Assist with the Sync 3 as well. As you can see, the app link and some of those features. You get upgraded with a couple USB ports, but we already talked about that standard equipment on the Lariat trim. And then you also get the 400-watt outlet. So you'll have an outlet in the cab as well as in the bed. So you're going to have, it looks like on the cab it's going to be on the rear behind the console, and it'll be in the bed as well. So you've seen an image there that I pulled off of Ford's website for the outlet in the back of the bed as well there. So that's your Lariat luxury package. A lot of features there as part of that. I mean, that Copilot 360, I mean the 360 Assist package itself is almost $1,000, about an $800 add to the vehicle, plus you're getting all the heated features there. You're getting a full-size spare if you have a gas engine, LED lights, I mean heated seats, All those features there, wireless charging, so there's a lot of upgrades there for 3340. So you might think about getting that package. Might be an option for you. There's another package in here called the First Edition package. So that package, I believe, does require to get the luxury package. Yep, does require the luxury package, but you can, looks like you get on either one of the engines though, and either one of the drive ratios as well. So this is going to be upgrade. It does give you this the 17-inch. So here, let's go ahead and add this to it. Actually, you can see an image of it right there. It does require, it's only available in a couple different colors, but when we change that, you can see it gives you some features. It shows those features on the truck. You can see the wheels on there. You can see just how it changed the look of it. You're going to see the decal on the side of the bed. There you go. So you're getting the 17-inch unique alloy wheels available on the gas engines, and you're going to get a different one on the hybrids. So it depends on what engine you go with, you're going to get a different wheel. Also, you're going to see the black roof. So let's see if we can get to an image where you can see the roof real well. There you go. Hard to see in this one here. Maybe if we select a different color. You are limited again on the colors that you get on this with this package. Thought we added that. No, we did add it. Okay, we added that package. Does require the luxury package, and then it's limited. Actually, it's given us more color options here, but I thought it was limited to just certain colors. So like race red, it won't let you. Go ahead. One of these reds, there we go, it's available with that. So it would be nice for it if you could take off the colors that aren't available with the First Edition package. Boy, that looks real sharp right there. But then if we click this, it is saying in the order guide here that you get a black painted roof, and it's not showing that here on the images here. So I'm not sure what the difference is there. You will get a moon roof as well included in that. And then I lost some of my light there. You will also see you get a soft tonneau cover as well. So soft folding tonneau cover. You will get the First Edition decal on the side as well. Get to that image, there you go. You see that decal on the side as well. Not a big cost package here, and you get a couple things. Black painted mirrors, so kind of more of a black accent with the moonroof and everything. It is saying in the order guide that you get the black painted roof, but not showing it on Ford's website, and they're usually spot on this, so I'll have to get some information if I find out that I maybe jotted something down incorrectly. Actually, let's go to the package here, and we go to the details on that package. It does say black painted roof, but it's not showing that in the image on Ford's website when you select it. So there you go. So that's a package you can get, $1,500 for that package. Of course, only available on the Lariat with the Lariat luxury package, but is available with either of the two engines there. Again, would require you to have the Ford Copilot 360 package. So there's all your different packages that I want to cover and standalone options. Again, hopefully you got some information from this. Don't forget, if you have any questions, you can contact us. Numbers are on the screen there. If you want to do a reservation with us, you can call us too as well. You get a little more information on how we're doing the pricing and different things like that. But also, you can drop comments down below. So if you drop those comments in there, I read those myself, respond to those. You can ask questions. I'll put those in there. Also, hopefully, if you did like this video, smash that like button. I really appreciate it. Helps out the video, gets it out there. I didn't see a lot of videos out on YouTube about the breakdown of what's included in the different 3 different trims. So it's difficult to find that information here. You're supposed to be able to click under this standard package under the view features, but as you can see, it's not loading any of the features down there. It only gives you a couple up here. So hopefully this video did help you out, get you that information that you're looking for the Lariat trim. So if you did, smash that like button, put your comments down below, and also if you want to see some of our other videos, we'll probably be doing more videos on this. Hit that red subscribe button down there so you can subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. That way you get notified the next time another video uploaded to our channel. Now, I didn't go through like I do with my complete guides, go through the standalone options. So just real quickly, if you want to find those, you go to the exterior or interior here, and if you scroll down, it has all the different options. Most of them are accessories, and that's why I didn't really cover a lot in here, because most of those are just standalone accessory options that you can get after you get your truck from an aftermarket Ford accessories, and a lot of them can put on yourself. Click the little I box on any of them, and it gives you an idea of, like, sometimes they'll mention different equipment and what else is included in that package. Most of them are pretty self-explanatory there, and it shows you the price right there as well when you add it to it. So once you figure out how you want your vehicle built, just hit the summary here at the top, and it's going to shoot you down to the bottom so you can see what that total price is going to be. I did want to let you know too, actually it's not posted any of it down there, which is kind of funny. Typically they'll be down in here, you'll have the MSRP, and the destination charge down there is not our shipping. So when I say free shipping, that means shipping it from our dealer to you, not getting it from the factory to the dealer. So that's a $14.95 charge that's charged to every vehicle that Ford charges as part of the build, and getting it, you know, shipped from the factory to us. And that is a charge that's going to be incurred onto there. But what I'm talking about free shipping is getting it from us to you. So Ford does not deliver to customers. You have to go through a dealer to get a Maverick build. So make sure I kind of want to point that out and clarify that as well. But hopefully you like this video. If you did, don't forget you can find us on social media as well. Get a little more information there on us. We're at McArthur on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. And until the next video on the Maverick or any of our other Ford products, we'll see you later.